More backpack? I feel like playing more backpack. Alright, who are we playing today? We are playing as Pyro with the fire pit. I kind of like fire pit. I feel like the fire pit gets way too much hate. Huh. Would I just do torch? Probably. Torch? There is a broom here. There's a full price broom. I like Pyro's fire staff a lot, but I build it too much. Could get me turn 1 win though. Alright, turn 1 win. But it doesn't go well with the torch. Ooh, okay. Screw that. Now, I no longer really want the torch. Huh. Let's put this inside of here, get a burning coal. Ooh, there are things to think about. So flaming Shelly could be an option. Probably isn't an option. Herbs. Herbs could be better than a stone. What else? That's it? Do I want to do any... That's all... Wait. Flip it. Okay. I have 2 stamina bags. Wait a second. I wasn't even paying attention to that aspect of things. Oh, do I want to figure it out even more? Yeah, let's figure it out even more. What are we figuring out? This one. That was what I was figuring out. That is an excessive amount of shield destruction. Alright, cool. No, they also have a spear. What the hell's your problem? They have 3 weapons, which is more than 2 weapons. Significantly more. So, I did not have stamina problems, but if I did, I should have left out that sword. Because if we look at this, the sword does 1.6 damage per second. This one does 4.1. Looking at them. Pan did 1 damage per second. 1.3, 1.3. Why? Why did they do so little damage? Because their spear only got to hit twice, where my spear got to hit 4 times. They were trying to fit too many weapons, and they didn't even put them in the relic case right. Interesting. Am I sure this is high diamond? I mean, it's like fairly high diamond. It is. That is an early chili on sale. So there's the potential for a Shelly. There is. There's also... What else is there? I don't know. There is a pig. What are my thoughts on the pig? That this is kind of like a pig. Kind of like a pig. Starting class items are no longer offered in the shop, so that sucks because I do value Draconic a lot. Like, more than I should. And it's expensive, where pig is cheap. And pig can give you starting HP. Do I want to put this sword in? Keeping in mind that I have a little bit of heat now. I don't know. I'm going to say no sword. Which feels weird. Then I should probably roll. Let's roll at least once. There's a stone, there's a dagger, there's a coal. Out of all of those, the coal feels most appealing. It is a full price coal. Start the battle. Spike shield could be a real thing, because you could get flame whip and it would want spike shield. And spike shield is just decent if you have any like extra incentive to get it, which Pyro could have an extra incentive. Then it's worth having. Even without the extra incentive, it's pretty decent. False life. I do not need incentives to take false life, it's just good. It would be nice if I had a Shelly or like prospects of getting a Shelly, but it's still good. Alright, so now I want what? I want these bags to fit. I guess I can just move things. Move things. Alright. Another coal. It's round 3. I already got my class item, which means that I'm not as interested in a whetstone. Could go for broom because it's easier to find. No. Mana orb, it's still an epic. No deal. Ooh, I did say Shelly. Could also go for big potion. Big potion with this is not bad. think this is like just barely worth taking. But I don't know if it's worth upgrading. It might be. Does anybody else have a start of battle? Yeah, this flame does. Do I want to fix that? I guess I do. All right, let's fix it. The way to fix it is to move this outside of there. This right there. This right there. This right here. Is that it? Could take the 12% chance of dealing plus 6 damage. No, I think we're good. Accuracy is a problem with the spear. There was a bag of stones there. With heat, it's kind of worth considering. Ouch. The game is freaking out, man. That was an early big axe with an early purple crystal. Bag of Giving is broken. Still my favorite bag. Huh. That is interesting. With 2 stamina bags. That is interesting. And a pig. And a pig. Smash the pig? I do love smashing pigs. Ooh, but I still like the start of battles. So let's think about that a little. Start of battles. Smash the pig because that was on sale. There's another stone here. I could have made a Shelly. I should have made a Shelly. Oh, I should have made a Shelly. Huh. I really should have. I'm leaning more and more towards getting rid of this spear. Why? The spear is decent, but I think hammer is slightly better if you have the stamina to support it, which I kind of do. But this one's not quite as much of a dead end, where this is a dead end. I really want that amulet. Start the battle. Wait, what am I doing? We could have another fire item in this bag. I was just thinking about smashing the pig, not about the fact that I could have an extra 5 HP. 5 HP is a significant amount of HP. Especially, you don't get 5, you get 6 because you get 20% more. I still would have lost. Still. Smash the pig. This one. Bag of stones. Armor potion. I did have 2 stones for a bit. Pan is here. Pan is here with 2 foods, one of which is a chili. Legendary chance is only 5%. Epic chance is 15%. See what we see. Huh. See what we see. There's a second chili there. There's a second spear there. There's a food amulet. Food amulet. Second chili. It's kind of tempting. Stamina bag is kind of tempting. Getting rid of this. Also kind of tempting. See what you give. Garlic. Garlic is less appealing. Alright. That one. This one. Stone. Do I really want that stamina bag? I do really want that stamina bag. And is that it? Oh, maybe I want to combine this because we got that Amulet of Alchemy. Probably do. Crap. That sounds like a hassle. Is it a hassle? No, it's not a hassle at all. You just have to move where you can reach that. This has to go right there. Perfect. Start the battle. Start the battle. Alright. How do I feel about it? I feel decent. We've got 2 chilies. I'm gonna start getting heat. With that heat, we can burn through stamina. With that stamina, we can stun. But mostly with heat, we just activate everything more. There goes the potion. 33 heat. What are we doing with it? Not much. Okay, hammer is not great with the chilies. What I'm quickly beginning to realize, more regen. I do need to get away from this hammer. Could actually just be bag of stones with artifact stone death. But I don't have bag of stones. Huh. Blueberry. Blueberry could get me accuracy. I'm thinking. None of these really do much. God, if I still had the spear. That one. Now I wish I took that regen. I'm gonna ditch you. And we're gonna take this. So, false life works well with this. Is this good? I mean, it's good enough. Good enough. Stamina. I have 2 potions. Is that enough reason to get this? I think it is. And I have Amulet of Alchemy, so I plan on leaning into the potions a little bit, and I have false life. I'm gonna say yes. And I just like having bags. So any excuse I get to take one. Sure. But reserving it is weird. So they have spikes, and they have Flame Whip. That's scary, and they have banana. That is scary. They don't have a food amulet. Do they have garlic? They don't have a garlic. Them not having a garlic means that I get to lifesteal a decent amount. Not looking great for me. They're low on stamina. I'm not. Crap. Now I'm in danger. I've been in danger. Second food amulet. Second food amulet is weird. This would be so good. How do I feel about still taking this bag? I feel like it's questionable. Okay, if I didn't have stamina problems, then let's leave the heat out, except you can make more heat. Oh, I don't know how to feel about this. Double food amulet. Start the battle. That's a little bit scary. They're smashing pigs. They're not doing much with the smelly wall, but they will inflict some poison. Looks like we're cleansing, no problem. And I'm gaining lots of heat. Do they have a garlic? Weird, they have smelly wall, but no garlic, so they can't remove my vamp. Looks like I'm actually fine. Wait, I think I'm actually fine. Am I actually fine? Maybe I'm not. What the hell? I think I just lost. Holy, that's been a while since I did that poorly. What the... What just happened? History. I think this is the earliest I've lost. Okay, I've lost this early before. 39 days ago. But I don't play that much. We lost in round 9. Okay, yeah, but these are unranked. That was just me leaving because I didn't see the item I wanted to see. 208 days ago. How far back does this go? Ooh, that's another rough one. False life. I get baited into false life. False life is amazing. 261 days is how far back. Good to know. Let's go again. So we are now Ranger, and it's important because this character is not into Diamond yet. With the heal bag. With the heal bag, a pig. The bow. Bow's interesting. Food is better than usual because of this, but I'm gonna say no because we're looking for a second weapon. This is better than usual. So this is good, this is decent. There are mana synergies. Big heals. This is also a start of combat, so it's worth 2 max HP, which is kind of something at the moment. Yellow gem goes in this one because we have plenty of stamina, 6 max, and the 2 of these don't use that much. A little bit. I actually might take this sand. Let's do it. Sand is decent. I should win this, but Pan does some damage. That is going to be an early pandemonium. Holy damage, 11 to 12. I could have easily lost that. I did 55, they just have... What do they have? They don't have that much healing. I have more healing, really. But my healing's one time. Their healing is over and over again. Holy sand. Alright. Sand broom. Sand broom is the plan. Let's do that. No, really, I want to take the broom out of that bag. Okay, I can do that. So, with 15% blind, we can screw up opponents. I still think coal should be natural. Puzzle badge. Puzzle badge, not on sale. No deal. Okay. There is a bow here. Shell totem is not bad. I could actually do shell totem 2 bows. It does use stamina, but healing is good. We have increased healing. I never go shell totem. Maybe I should. Let's go look at it. Is it a nature item? No. It's holy. Stamina costs 2.6 per second every 3.6 seconds. If your health is above 70%, gain an empower. Otherwise, heal for 8. Reduce stamina 4 shells. I do have another shell. It's weird. I think it's like just barely maybe takeable. Huh. It is weird. I'm gonna take it just because I don't normally have it. Banana's hard to fit. Kind of want these two. Huh. Wait a second. You're supposed to go like this, but then it's gonna be hard to get the 2 shells to see each other. 2 shells can see each other if I go like this. Stamina's gonna be a problem. Pull out the yellow. Stamina's gonna be a problem. I don't have to speed up the broom, but I want to because we have blind. So space is gonna be an issue. They have healing, they have armor. They only have 1 weapon though, and some poison. Poison's scary. Poison is scary. I'm out of stamina. Why didn't I just sell the broom? Oh, because I have all this blind. What the hell am I doing? I don't know. This does not feel like a good uniquely unique. Gamble! Why does the game lag? What the hell? Game. Huh. Enchanted weapons. Game was freaking out, man. Okay. This is a nature item. This is not a nature item. This wants to be next to the bow. This wants to be next to the shell. I do heal, so things do matter. This one. This one. That is weird. So this one, attack effects. It specifically says attack effects of weapons. Got it. Do I really want this bow? I mean, I kind of do. I'm going to say no. Why am I going to say no? Because I would have to get rid of this broom. I could get rid of the broom. Huh. But all of this sand... I don't know what I'm doing. That feels like it helps. Now I wonder if I should be speeding up the shell totem. There's a pair of gloves here. I could do Wolverine gloves instead of this bow. Weird. I don't think I want to. I could do regen. Could do stone. Stone's okay. The gloves feel weird. Start the battle. I don't feel great about this setup, but we should get a big heal, which means that I can gain Empower. I've already got 1 Empower, 2 Empower, 3 Empower. Destroy them. Spear is here. Notably, this is a nature... No, it's not a nature item. It just likes nature items. I did not realize that. This one. On hit, 50% chance to gain a spike. Spike, deal 1 damage when melee damage hits up to 100% of their damage. Another blind is kind of weird, but we have so many of them. How do we not? Tempted to hit this with the gloves. Stone versus max HP. The max HP is weird. Ideally, this would come over here, go like this, that goes like that. How does that help? That doesn't really help. All right, so trying to think about these gloves. We could still do the Wolverine thing. Second bow. There is a pan here. The reason I would consider pan, we could do shovel, I could do golden pan. There is a garlic here, which would increase my healing, which is significant. There is a carrot here. There's also another shell. There is a carrot, so let's think about carrot for a second. I don't have luck. It would be a while before I get luck. This one. This one could give damage to both weapons. It's kind of interesting. The glove. The glove versus the fanny pack. Hey, that's the start of battle. Alright. Oh, I want you to be right here. This actually cares about being sped up, though, so we can put it right there. Every 5.2 seconds, gain 1 of the buff you have the least of. Cool. Oh, I kind of want to glove this, though. Yeah, let's do that. But that screws up the pig. Never mind. Start the battle. There is a shield. That doesn't look too bad. They are gaining max HP. If they have mana, they do. They're blinded. The blind is really going to mess them up. I'm honking, but they're blinded. Holy 7. Where are they getting all that luck from? They're getting all that luck from having 3 wands of equilibrium. Darn. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. So, I always want this. This one, this one, this one, that one. Cool. That bow on sale when I'm already honking. I could just leave this out. Huh. I could super speed this thing. Super speed. Super speed that and the bow, and then get a second bow, and then get a purple gem. Super speed. Oh, I could get a lucky bow. Fortuna's Hope. On hit, 85% chance to gain 1 luck. That's kind of interesting. Ooh. Actually. 3 to 4 damage versus 2 to 3 damage. Accuracy 100% instead of 85. Weird. I don't normally craft this, but we're doing different things this time. Okay, so with all of that in mind... Okay, what am I doing? We're putting this here. Wait, this is all a mess. All of this was to try and get start of battles on the Lucky Pig. Get start of battles on the Lucky Pig, I need things to make sense. I can put that there, put this here. Put this here, put that there, put that there, put that there. Purple. Purple gem, we could just do fatigue. Alright, I've got 2 bows in. What are we doing with these bows? I don't know. There's a whetstone, and there's a glove. Ideally, the whetstone would be hitting both weapons. Too bad. There's a Goobert. Wait, should I be thinking about Goobert? Probably. It's full price. Start the battle. They're doing heal things. They have a Shelly. They don't have False Life. They have Stoned. With 2 stones, do they gain Empower? Doesn't look like it. Big heal. I don't really have healing. I mean, I do in the Shell Totem. But that's all of my healing. We could go 3rd bow. Could do Bag of Stones. I have Empower, so Bag of Stones makes sense. Oh, this one's gonna be a pain. This is a nature item. This is a nature item. How much do I need to think about that? Probably a tiny bit. Oh, but that stone is also weird. Okay. What I want to do is move this down. Move this over here. Put this like that. And then... the pig and the stone. So this one has better accuracy and damage, but this one is going quicker, but I could just switch the 2. Because I don't really need that many spikes. Oh, but you have to be seeing these shells, which means that this setup is not good. And we have to be doing the stone, I think. Stop. Okay. Wait! Control Z. There we go. Stone. How much do I really care about the +1 damage? I'm not sure. Interesting. Now I care about the +1 damage less than I did a second ago. So there is Bag of Stones. 2.5, but this one's pretty quick. That looks nice to me. Okay, another bow. This is a 3.6. Oh, the stone is better than that. Significantly better, except I'm speeding this up like crazy, so maybe that's not true. Box of Riches. Box of Riches when I already have the sockets filled. I'm just gonna roll. Stamina bag, pig. Do I really value the stamina bag that much? A little bit. So I want to make what? I want to make this nature bag happy. Maybe that's fine. The rock can break armor. Oh, the rock can break armor. I knew that. Also, this would be good to speed up with the glove. You're not a nature item. I'm thinking about speeding up both bows and then doing what with the rock? Not doing too much with the rock. If I speed up both bows, how does that help? That helps because suddenly this stone can go like this. This one can go like this. The pigs. It's 3 fast items, so I could do another shell totem. It would be weird. I just don't know if shell totem's all that good. But then why am I building one? Is shell totem good? Heal for 8, uses less stamina. Empower. I mean, it's kind of good because I only have the 2 bows and the stone. It is kind of good. I'm not going to reserve it. If we see another, maybe. The gloves are weird. The gloves on the stone. Should probably put that on the Fortuna's Hope. Was that me or them that was honking? That looks like it was both of us, maybe. That was them honking. Amulet of Darkness did the most damage for me. Okay, maybe I didn't honk at all. Ooh. Not particularly good, but there's 2 pairs of gloves. Would I ever think about Falcon Blade here? I mean, I could think about Falcon Blade. With 2 pairs of gloves. Also, if I wasn't honking, I could throw this onto this bow. It's just really weird if I'm not doing Falcon. The only reason I would really do this is for Falcon Blade. It's good for Amulet of Darkness. I'm gonna say it's just good enough, but it's weird. Stone Skin Potion is a little bit tempting. Okay. Crown on sale. Crown on sale, and it's friends with this shell totem. Second bag of stones is weird. Second bag of stones with 1 stone. Throw stone twice per battle. Spear. Spear, 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 spear. So, I have 3 lives left. If I sell both bags of stones, then I would need 2 more gold. I kind of don't want to sell the gloves now. What am I doing with all the sand? I don't know. Oh, we could make, what's it called? Oh, would I ever make Sir Sand? How does that work? Unstackable. It's a lot of blind. I can make at least 1 of them. Do I want to make one? I'm not sure. So the reason I wouldn't want to is if the trident was going to go off right away. I think I do want it. Weird. It's not good for the pigs. What about the heroic potion? Heroic potion. I don't think so. Start the battle. I really should be buying the spear this round. I should sell to buy it. I just don't want to. Especially if we're already winning, but I could be winning next round with the Holy Spear. And every round after that, especially with 2 gloves. Sir Sand is here. No, don't do this. So it should be arrow, but I have 2 pigs. And this is on sale. How do you not take it on sale? Alright, so I need every bag in existence. Every single bag. And I probably want the luck. Almost certainly. I don't know if I want to speed this up. So I don't think you get to stay in now. I probably do want to speed it up. Definitely want this. Do I really want to speed it up again? Maybe. Oh, the crown does want to be a star for this. Crap. Okay. There we go. That's better. This one. Do I want to be speeding this up? I'm not sure. The one that I really... So I could move this back, then it breaks more armor. The one that I want to be speeding up is what? You are not nature. True. You are nature. Also true. I have 2 pairs of gloves. Also true. In theory, I can move that sand. I can move this. That would decrease my total healing. Unless... Unless what? I don't know. Healing potion. Let's roll. Holy fancy fencing rapier. Alright, so what are my thoughts on fancy fencing rapier? That it's amazing. Yeah, that's my main thought. It's on sale, and it's amazing, and it just wins. What if we just won? Huh. Then what the hell am I doing with Shell Totem? I don't know. It's here. Shell Totem is here. What am I doing with you? I don't know. You're here. So this has 60% reduced stamina cost. Yeah, but just speeding this up with the gloves is amazing. Oh, there's a good argument now for taking this out, for just double gloving this thing. If I double glove it... Yeah, but I have 4 stars on this Shell Totem. Let's think about this. What am I thinking about? Thinking about all of the things. I'm thinking about generating more luck using this. Is that what I want to be doing? Because it's going to use more stamina. I have so many items that use stamina. You use stamina. You use stamina. You use stamina. You use stamina. I don't think I can put this in, even though it's kind of good. What about Prismatic Sword? What about Second Shell Totem? Second Shell Totem. What about Glove? Right. Right. If I swap this and this, then it's hard to get the crown on that. So no, let's put that back. I do want this to hit 3 things, though. In order to get it to hit 3 things, I could put this bow in. Could just do start of battle. Start of battle. What about mana? I kind of do need mana. could get a second Sir Sand. I get increased healing with this. I'm going to need mana for the crown. For the crown. This all feels like a mess. This feels like a mess. Everything feels like a mess. That's so questionable. Start the battle. I really don't want you using the stamina, though. I'm speeding up items that use stamina too much. We're just gonna drink through it. I am. This thing uses 0.3 per second. This uses 0.9 per second and does massive damage. Really, I should not have this glove on right now. This thing does 52 damage per second. Holy time dilator. Time dilator's weird because I'm trying to speed up the weapons, but it's just weird. It's just weird. It's on sale. I can always sell it back. Look, stamina. The thing that I need. One of the things that I need. It's also a 1 second cooldown, so it's really good for this. Okay. You want to see holy items. Hey, it's holy items. A bunch of them. I don't want to figure this out. It's Lucky Pigs. Boots. Coal. Let's roll. A spike. What about Wolverine gloves? Wolverine gloves would actually be kind of amazing. But I don't know if they are with weapons that already use a bit of my stamina. 0.5 stamina per attack. Every 4 hits, gain in power 5% faster with spikes. No. I think the answer is no. What about customer card? What about Goobert? Goobert could be real. This one. There is an oil lamp, which I like. Alright, so the plan now is to go full speed ahead with the Holy Spear or with the fancy fencing rapier. I actually don't know the answer. I think I'm getting rid of Shell Totem. I might be getting rid of Time Dial. I think I am getting rid of Time Dilator. Weird. Because I just got it. Still weird. So this one. This only goes off when that uses 35 mana, so that's not good. I do need a third fast item. This would be it. After 5 seconds. Huh. Start of battle, so I do like Sir Sand right now. I mean, the interesting thing is, if I get rid of these shells, Time Dilator is actually amazing with these items. But I have 3 shells. That would make the oil lamp weird, though. Maybe I don't need the oil lamp. Possible. Even likely. Alright, gloves. Gloves. Do I need healing? Not really. Huh. Sand still seems okay. It would be good if I could speed up something. Oh, you are weird. You're weird and you're good. Crap. So, on hit, destroy 10 armor, cleanse 1 debuff. That is good. For each free slot. It's kind of overkill. I mean, huh. Ha ha ha. Let's think. I'm trying to figure out all of the things. All of them. So I could glove this. It's still a 5.2 second. Give the buff you have the least of. I would almost just get rid of this, I think. Am I gonna... That's where Time Dilator is bait. Is. Sand is good because it's start of battle. Sand is good because it's start of battle. Sand is good because it's start of battle. This one is good. Glove is weird. Nature. Alright, so pig is good. Because it's start of battle. This one is good. It's really good. Sir Sand. Shell. No deal. No deal. No deal. No deal. What about that purple? I could do the purple. Purple's expensive, but it's good. I think I'm leaning into this time dilator big time. Big time. This does give 2 heat, 3.4 second cooldown. I'm gonna say no. Speed bag is amazing. This is what I need. These ones. Carrot. Could do carrot actually. 2.7 seconds. It's already pretty quick. Wolper. No deal. So I need 8 gold. In order to get 8 gold, I would have to do things. The other option is just to take this bag and the gloves. Where do I put the gloves? What am I even speeding up? We're speeding up time dilator. It's very important to me. If it's very important, I could give 30% speed up to time dilator, or I can use it as this activator. There is another pair of gloves. Do you ever just... do that? Let's see how it does. Anything else to consider? I'm not really healing, but I do want this, I think. It removes 5 debuffs on hit, 5 debuffs, and 50 armor, and it's going to be going super speed. Anything else to consider? Nope. That carrot. That carrot is the only thing I would really consider. My luck is going to be weird. Because we generate it and we use it. So I don't really want to build around carrot. Crap. Too slow. Didn't reach 10 mana. So I could have thought about trying to get 2 activators on this. But it wants to go, I should get 2 activators on it. So this is a 0.77. Activations. Time dilator is always bait. 12 activations. Acorn Ace would mean no stamina problems ever. Time melting, I could get increased duration to this. Acorn Ace is really tempting. Let's do Acorn Ace. Alright, so these items use no stamina. Does that just mean full speed ahead with fancy fencing now? I think so, like 3 gloves on it. It might. So what I kind of want to do is put this right here and then have this one, but that one wants to see the time dilator. They both want to see time dilator. Really, this seeing 2. Is that seeing 2 good enough? I could put a lucky pig on this. But the lucky pig can go on this. Could I get the lucky pig on both? Almost certainly. Alright. So this one. Items use 10% less stamina. That's not even that helpful. I need some form of defense. Lucky pig. Flute is kind of a form of defense. If this thing went super fast, gains stamina. I don't need stamina. Gains armor. Gains luck. Yeah, but I would just eat the luck. It's kind of good. Mostly not. What am I doing with this bag? Nothing. What am I doing with this one? Nothing. What am I doing with this one? So the weird thing about this bag is I don't really want things with cooldowns, but if I find something else good. So like this holy spear. If I got another holy spear, it would be amazing. In general, my stamina is just really low and I have 8 max. Alright, what are we doing now? Making a mess of everything. Start the battle. 3 gloves on the rapier might be enough. 3 gloves and 4 bags on it, but time dilator's slowing it down at first. Time dilator's going off on the spear like crazy. Right, so it doesn't really matter what I put the gloves on, unless I did put them on the time dilator. Another pair of gloves. Did I even realize I was going to make the purple cap? Nope. Oh, I wonder if I should ever just get rid of the holy spear. That feels weird. That does feel weird. All in on a single rapier. Why? Because it's really good. It's really, really good. What about if I had 4 gloves on each, though? Wait, with 4 gloves on each, then maybe that spear's going fast enough to justify it. Get 4 gloves. And this can actually reach both, and it's a nature item. Okay, wait. This could work. And it's good at getting rid of debuffs, and it's good at breaking armor. This could work. Alright, let's think about it for a minute. This one is darkness. So you want to go here. Really, I want this to go here. That to go there. This to go here. This to go here. That to go there. Mana orb. Mana orb with start of battles. Start of battle for both of these. Nice. This one has to hit both weapons. This one wants stars open. This one is a nature item. I do not heal. Wait, do I heal? Does anybody heal? You don't heal. Correct. You don't heal. You don't heal. Nobody heals. Okay, so we don't need to think about healing. I do need to think about start of battle. And I need to think about the pig, which is a start of battle, and I would like it to hit the cap. Crap. Oh, I kind of want that. Kind of want that. Who's doing more damage? That one's doing more damage. So there's going to be a second lucky pig. But do I want the crit chance? Yes. Too bad? Maybe too bad. Speeding this up is good because we don't have stamina problems. This one. What about a second Sir Sand for lots of blind? Start a battle. Both players take minus 25% damage for 7 seconds, unstackable. Inflict 3 blind to both players. The blind doesn't hurt me as much because I have fancy fencing rapier. I don't know. What about the armor? What about another mana orb? Another mana orb feels weird. It does. That's just to get me 3 seconds of invulnerability. As quick as possible. So this one, now I kind of want this to go here. But this still needs to hit that rapier. This could move over here. So this one, 30% chance. Both of these are hitting both of these. I don't want to make the crit collar. Maybe I should have the pigs on this, but I don't know. Stone gloves. Stone gloves would give so much armor. What about a genie lamp? It's a 1.6 second cooldown. With stone gloves, we could go crazy. I mean, it's a really quick activator. I think the answer is no, but it's on sale. It's tempting. Start the battle. Debuffs. Debuffs are the dream. Alright, the question now is how many seconds did it take before I went into invulnerability? And the answer is, ooh, a long time. Very long time. 6.75 seconds. Huh. Okay. Alright. There's a Wolper on sale. There's another of these collars, which is amazing. Except it makes this mana orb kind of tricky. Kind of tricky. I don't actually care about the stamina use. Second mana orb. Could buy the bag, could buy the boots, could buy the flute. I could do this. Boot amulet. For what? To see what the blueberry has. No deal. To get a fanfare and really screw up the opponent. Fanfare with 3 gloves and a time dilator. I wonder if that's ever a real thing. Because wow, you could screw up the opponent. There's a bird. Could use the bird to speed up the time dilator. It's only a 3-second cooldown. The luck. The luck appeals to me. Not the best space. That cap. That cap, those snowballs, and go. Damage. So I'm basically immune to debuffs, unless I guess they dump a ton of frost on me really quick, but my weapons go pretty quick. 0.87, 0.74. I am immune to what else? Immune to blind, immune to debuffs. That's kind of the same thing, so that's a little bit redundant. As soon as I get my 10 mana, I become invulnerable for 3 seconds. Stun and crit resist. Not the best. Healing reduced. A lot of damage reduction. Opponent buffs reduced. Could make second purple cap, which would really screw them up. I don't really need this, but I guess I do. I do because I do want to speed up that spear. Never mind. I do need it. I do need it. We could do Snow Shield. Snow Shield is a weird one. This cap is another weird one. Alright, how much is my starting luck? It doesn't matter. However much it is, I need more. Starting sand. I do not need this. Could use bag space. Bag space. What about a pineapple? What about that blind? Why am I reserving that shield? Because I was thinking about making the snow shield, but I don't really think that makes sense. Could. I don't know. Just go. Oh, I should check how much damage this amulet's doing, but I know it's doing a good amount. It's worth the 1 space for sure. Activations. 10 on Fancy Fencing, Holy Spear, Time Dilator, 8. Damage dealt. Ooh, 47. Still, 6.1 damage per second for 1 space. Look at their damage, 32. Look at my damage, 434. Nice. Alright, bag space. So boots. Boots are a real thing. They're mainly a real thing because they don't have a cooldown. But they take up space. Maybe they're not a real thing. They're on sale though. Dragon Egg. Start of battle. Ooh, Dragon Egg. Dragon Egg speeds up everything. Everything. It's like a cat. And it reflects debuffs. No Dragon Egg. This one. This one. Alright. So I could use more space. I do want the increased crit. Right, I could have just scooted this back. Oh, wait, doesn't that make my life way simpler with the mana orbs? Oh, that does. Huh. Still don't care about healing. I could just do double purple cap and say forget this Amulet of Darkness. Double purple cap is actually kind of amazing. Huh. Let's think about that. Oh, this could go back here then. Ooh, I like that. Double purple cap with blind. Screw them up. Sweet. Sell the boots for 3. Start the battle. I could sell the boots and sell 2 sand. Big sword. Big sword with lots of blind. And invulnerability. Accuracy. Accuracy is 75%. That's actually not bad for accuracy. Huh. Move this. Yeah, but I was using that. Move this. Technically, I think, can you get... No, you can't get 2 pigs, or 3 pigs on 2 caps. I don't think there's a way. I mean, I could get this pig to hit something else, though. I just don't know what it would be. And it would be a pain to set up. This one. Wait! Weapon hits. 5% chance for each luck to gain 3 mana. Oh. Wait a second. Huh. I mean, I guess I don't need this anymore. I wouldn't need this anymore. It's kind of interesting. Don't do this, video game. No, don't do this. Ah, the problem is, this really wants to go right here now. And now it does kind of want the pigs on it again. Now that there's 2 of them, especially if you had pigs on both of them, ooh, pig on both of them goes insane. Pig on both. This has to be in. You! What are you doing here? That in place of sand. Could do that. What am I doing with all the sands? I don't know. I'm not healing. I don't think this needs to be able to remove 5 debuffs. How much luck do I have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So right at the start of battle, Mega Clover should go off, which is amazing. Do I need these sands? I don't think so. Especially, item activate, 22, effect damage dealt, inflict 1 random debuff. And now we have 2 of those, and they have pigs on them. Oh, wait a second. What about Blood Amulet? Blood Amulet's weird. Items deal 3% life for each luck, up to 50%, and gain crit hit chance for Vamp. That is weird. I would have mana, Vamp, and luck. I would be using my luck, but... we would also be life-stealing. Quite a bit. I think the answer to that one is no. A bag. I would like a bag. I don't want to figure it out. I'm missing 5 space. Do I think I can do better than that bag? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. With that bag, I can put back in all of my sands. Do I need to put back in all of the sand? I don't know if I need to do anything in this game. This one. So now I'm missing 1 space. What I need to do is put these pigs back. That pig. That one. Do I care about healing? I would if I would have got that vamp thing. But I didn't. So no, I don't. 2 sand versus removing an extra 2 debuffs and breaking through 10 armor. 2 sand. Divine Potion. Sell the Divine Potion. What about second fancy fencing rapier? It's almost certainly this. Crap. I don't have 10 gold for it. I do want it. Do I want this? I have nothing else. No, I do have a spear to speed up, so yes, I do want it. Alright. Do I want it right now? Yes, I do, but I can't really fit it unless I got rid of an armor bag, which I could do. Crap, there's 2 armor bags. Huh. It would be very difficult. Would it be very difficult? It would be very difficult. Would it be very difficult? That's actually super simple. What the hell, game? Game is freaking out, man. Second fancy fencing rapier. No deal. Alright, so now this one can come down here. This one, this one, this one. Second fancy fencing rapier. They do not play well together. This one. Start the battle. I still don't even know if I really should have that Holy Spear, but I'm gonna assume with 10 mana it's worth it, assuming I get to 10 mana. This thing, weapon hits, 5% chance for each luck. Oh, I don't have much luck, right? We burned through the luck. Huh. What I really need is an energy amulet. All right, there's 3 more rounds. We have a cat. Cat is amazing. Cat needs to touch 40 gold worth of value. That should be easy. We'll see if it is. So the cat. The cat. The cat. 40 gold worth of value. Bam! Look at that cat. Clovers. Clovers. It might be time for Sand to go once and for all. Sir Sand is still here. Crap. I'm trying to get 10 mana as quick as possible. This is one of the ways to do it, but that one has a cooldown, so I can't take it. Recombobulate. Heroic potion. No deal. Purple. How did the game know that I wanted a purple? Cat. How did the game know that I want a cat? Alright. Second cat. Do I ever get rid of this dragon egg to get that cat? No. Start the battle. 3 rounds. This is plat 70. This is the happiest rapier of all time. Except it's out of stamina. What do you mean I'm out of stamina? They have 2 shields and a shielded. What do you mean I'm out of stamina? Stamina. This thing uses 0.56 stamina. Cooldown of 0.59. This thing uses 0.5 stamina per second. 1 stamina per second. Those stupid shields. 0.61. $389 damage with Holy Spear. Fancy fencing. Missed attacks. Only 1 missed attack with all of that. But how long was I out of stamina? A lot of the time. 2 shields and a shield. It just screwed up my day. Huh. 2 shields and a shielded. So this would have to move up here. We now have a dragon. What are my thoughts on dragon? I don't want you. Cool. What other thoughts? Luck. Luck. Oh, I could actually take Shiny Shell, except it has cooldown, but I can take holy items. You're a holy item, because they can go in front of you without causing problems. Huh. I wonder if that's worth considering a little bit. Just because it's a more efficient use of space. Could be. You are unhappy, so I would want another holy item. For right now, I can put that there. Sand! My sand is back. Wait, since when do I have sand? I thought I sold those. Heart container. I could still just do fanfare. Fanfare instead of this spear and just really screw them up. Are you godly? It is godly. It would go full speed ahead. So then the question would be, what am I doing with this mana? The answer would be, I have no idea. This one, randomly gain 1 empower or gain 3 mana. And remove 2 mana or remove 1 stamina. Remove 1 stamina is insane. And it could just go right here. Look at how happy it would be. Over here, less happy. Stamina bag. There's a snowman there. Do you want to build a snowman? I do. Do I still want this? I don't know. I guess so. Do I want a crown? Kind of. Yeah. Huh. I mean, one of the biggest mistakes so far... Wait, these aren't hitting that. They were hitting it, now they're not. One of the biggest mistakes was crafting this, I think. Wait, that might screw up everything. You and you. Yeah, I don't know if I can really use that cat the way that I wanted. 34. 39. That feels way less than ideal. Alright, so instead of that, Sir Sand is here. I do want the clovers. Do I want the clovers? Fanfare of Doom. Do I just want a Fanfare of Doom? Fanfare of Doom. If I was doing a Fanfare of Doom, I would have to rearrange everything, which sounds like a hassle because it's currently arranged in a good way. What if I just did a Fanfare of Doom like here? Here. Fanfare of Doom right there. That is where all of my time dilator procs would be going. But my other weapons are already pretty quick. That's full stars. Fanfare of Doom. I don't even know what else I want. Alright, we've got 4 snowballs. We've got all of the collars. Wait, this collar is only hitting one weapon. That's not cool. Crap. $42, $44. Better. You're hitting both. You're hitting both. You're hitting both. Nice. Start the battle. See what happens. Blow them up. Fanfare. Make them honk. So 10 stamina. Nice. I mean, Dragon Knight, but these all want stamina except for you and you. I guess the 2 dragons don't. We're not even going to have time to drain their stamina. Kill too quick. Okay, so this thing is a 1.15 second. In theory, it drains so much stamina. Yeah, but a shield's kind of just better. Especially if they're going to be hitting a lot. All of these would hit into a shield. I don't know. That went well. But would it go just as well if either I got another pair of gloves? What if I got a glove onto this? I could get a glove onto the sword and onto the fanfare. I don't need the fanfare. Pig would be amazing if this wasn't the last round. I would probably buy a pig. Buy the pig. Sand. We could screw up the opponent with sand. Genie lamp. Armor potion. This is nice because it activates right at the start of battle, and all you need is 3 of these to activate it. Vampire. Another bag. Another bag for what? Another bag for what? Another bag. Another bag for what? Should not have bought this pig. Huh. Prismatic orb. Increased healing. So much increased healing. Darkness. Inflict random debuffs. Ooh, this could be like a super sand. Kind of. Don't think about it. There's also more snowballs to really screw up an opponent. More snowballs. What I really want is another bag. Alright, so we got our bags. That bag. That bag. That bag. That bag. This one. This one. This one. Sell it. Roll. I feel so rich. Mega Clover is broken. Also, I just didn't need many things because we've got time dilator. Alright. So this is a screw up the opponent's build. They're also screw me up build. Ooh, crossblades. Scales like crazy, though. Katana would actually be kind of amazing. So we screw them up with our 2 purples. 18.6, 18.6. Huge chance to remove their buffs. Or to nullify their buffs. And we screw them up because these are like invulnerable from things. And we should be able to eat their stamina. Those badger runes are scary though, aren't they? What do badger runes do? Oh, they go faster and faster every hit. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Badger runes with hawk runes so they can get big crits and they can pierce armor, but only a small percentage of the time. They have tons of accuracy. Tons of accuracy. Tons of luck. We both had purple caps. They have 2 dragon skin boots. Surprisingly strong. Cool. I have no idea how this does. It seemed like it was doing pretty well, though. Lost this round. Weird. I have confidence. I think this does 9 out of 10. Let's go do it. We're just gonna screw up every opponent ever. Look at us go. 1 down. 2 down. Although, they have 3 crowns. Yeah, but they never get mana. Wait! Okay, that was scary. Why was that scary? I don't know. As long as they don't have shields, my stamina's fine. Cats are happy. 2 wins. 0.62. 0.8. Didn't make them honk enough that they actually drank through both of these. Huh. They only drank through 1. 2 wins. Looks like 3 wins. But they do have a rapier, so who knows. And they've got vampire. 3 wins. Ooh. I think this is 4 wins. Yeah, because I can cleanse the poison, no problem. But that's super scary. That mana is a massive heal when they use it. We just melted them. Heal. Okay, never mind. They didn't actually use their mana. Huh. Damage dealt. Wait, they did 0 damage. They had 1 missed attack. Good job, blind. Good job. Against 452 damage, they did 0. Was that 3 or 4? I think that was 4. 4 wins. 5 wins. Dragons around a nest. And a Cubert. Love to see it. Six wins. They're doing debuff things. Kind of, mostly mana things. I don't know what they're doing, but the debuffs aren't going to stick, so that breaks that part of their build. I guess they're sticking, but they're not sticking enough. 6 wins. 7 wins. Poison, debuffs. It's a lot of debuffs. Really though, I'm not breaking that many. This isn't a holy item. I should have done it so the cats were up here. I could have figured it out if I spent enough time. Breaking 3 per hit would be nice. Alright, so was that 7 or 8? I think that was 7. Who knows? This should be 8. 2 crowns though. 2 crowns, do they both go off? Doesn't look like it. 8 wins. 9 wins, but that's a fun one. Oh wait, maybe it's not. Never mind. Never mind, I didn't notice the 3 shields for a second. So, I don't know what to think about this. And they have a turtle? This could be a long fight. Oh, this could be a long fight. They win it. 8-1. I just don't do anything against these three and this turtle. And they stop using stamina and they start doing more and more damage. That is scary. Total damage dealt, not all that high. The Amulets of Darkness each did as much as the fancy fencing rapier. It's actually you who's draining all of my stamina, making it so that this one never hits. Got it. Activations. 31 activations on the time dilator. So, 8-1 final battle. Let's go. Unhealing should be easy. They have a lot of cleanse. Ooh, a lot of empower. Crown. Still think it's easy. Cool. 9-1, that's what I was hoping for. That's what we got. I like it. And we're getting closer to Diamond. That is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.